Alright, good morning everyone. What is going on? Just got up about maybe 10 minutes ago. So I've been sitting around. Couldn't stay covered up too long. It was pretty warm. And had a good night last night. Really enjoyed that campfire. I'm going to have me another campfire tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Sit around the fire, have some cold kings and just relax. Yep, today will be a not super busy day as far as fishing goes or squirrel or none of that, because we'll not get any of that done, I do not believe. So I am making that run over yonder today to get some ice. So usually if I have a canoe trip in there, I don't get a whole lot else done because it takes a while. Other than that, let's get some oats out of the bag. I ain't gonna sit around too long today. At least not here in the tent. I'm not sure, I just had the maple and brown sugar yesterday, right? Yeah, right. Alright, I'm going cinnamon and spice today. Cinnamon and spice will be right nice. Oh, he's a poet and didn't know it, right? Alright. Those good to go. Oh, and on a good note, just Origin there. Charged up 4 vape batteries last night and 2 batteries from my Canon M50, and did not drop the level, of my solar Jenny hardly at all. It is still on 60%, so that's good. Maybe today, if it's sunny, we can work towards getting that thing back topped off to 100 maybe. That would be really cool. And I'll even take 80%. That'd be better than, better than 60. Of course, that's all way better than what I had it down to when it was down to like 20%. And I was like, oh man, I don't know, I'm gonna run out of power and all that rain. I think three days of rain in a row, I think. That's about right, I believe. Let's see, anything else? Excuse me again. Daggone, look at the yawns in the morning times I get up. Hard to get rid of them. Maybe I'll drink me a water here. And hopefully I have an uneventful trip across the lake today. No, nothing stupid. No wise guys in some big cabin cruiser or something, decide they want to swamp my canoe or something dumb. But that's all right if they do. Karma is a biatch, as they say. All right, well, don't think there's anything else going on just yet, except of course getting ready to get out of here and have my coffee and my oats. That is a given, of course. That happens every morning. I'm not about to give up on either one of those. All right. Well, no point in keeping y'all on here. Catch you all later on today. Well, actually here in just a little bit for the coffee and notes. I don't know what my thought is. And then that will be it until later today. Probably either for dinner time or maybe I might do some kind of, little live book face post when I get over there or something, but it will not be on here. So, all right then. Catch y'all after a while. Morning, everyone. I finally got out of that tent. I didn't stay in there too awful long though, and have run around camp here messing with a couple little things, this and that. And now it is time for my coffee. And here I did fail to get out another tank. So we're going to test the fate again this morning and see if this tank has enough fuel left in it to boil my coffee. First off though, let's get the oats together because I am ready to eat. And I got to make that trip over yonder. Sooner I get this done, sooner I can get moving. Get that taken care of. As I said in the good morning video, I am having the cinnamon and oats this morning. It is going to be right tasty. Put it in the bowl there. I don't know how well everyone can see stuff this morning. I cannot really tell for sure. Everything looks all right. All right, set that down. Got my little pack of dehydrated nanners, little half slices there. We're going to get them into the bowl, bust them up a little bit. One thing for sure, I am not going to sit and wait on these to rehydrate all the way this morning. Only long enough while I have my coffee. After that, I'm going to move on. I always have to eat a couple pieces of banana candy. That's what it is. You know, I can even eat those at home as a snack. Make up big, huge bags of dehydrated bananas. Just sit around and pop them while you're watching TV or whatever. But then maybe you might get too much potassium. I don't really know. I might have to look into that. Or other kinds of dehydrated fruit. You could buy big bunches of them. They would not go bad. Dehydrate them, you know. That'd work out all right. All right, let's pour some water in this here bowl. And let's get some coffee going here. Got stuff to do today. I do want to get back here in plenty enough time to hunt a little bit of firewood. I do still have some firewood, but I don't like to run out. I like to have a supply on hand at all times to where if I wanted to just build a fire, it's already there. I don't have to worry about it, you know. All right. Oats are cool. All the bananas are in the pool. Oh yeah. Cinnamon and spice is always nice, as I said earlier, you know. That's right. Put the lid on there to keep all the bugs out of my food. All right, here we go. I don't know. I just don't know. This time might be when it catches me. And I kind of lost track, and I may have said that earlier, but I lost track on how many boils I actually got out of this container because I did that bluegill fry and all that, and that probably would have been 8 boils, maybe even more right there, you know. So I don't know, but I guess we'll keep doing this with this, and you know, trying it to see if there's enough fuel in there every time until there is not. You know, before I attempt to cook my dinner tonight, because it will be a dehydrated meal. Ain't gonna be no bluegill or no squirrels tonight. So I probably will have to get out a new thing of gas before then. We have ignition. Do we have heat? We do. We might actually get a boil out of here. I'm gonna crank it up because I would like to get down to business this morning. Drinking this coffee and get that trip over yonder out of the way. I will be happy about that. I do not really like going across this lake in that canoe. Don't get me wrong, it's safe and everything. I've got outriggers on there. It ain't gonna flip over, but others, you know, make it an unpleasant experience. Just because I guess that's the type of people they are. Most are good though. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the people are they're all right, you know. They don't go out of their way to cause you an issue, but others do, you know. It's that rude factor I talk about sometimes. That's right. I'm curious to see tonight if we actually get a boil out of this coffee this morning, complete boil. I'll be very curious to see if we get another boil tonight. I'll go ahead and get the extra tank out in case, you know, it loses power or whatever, but yeah. We'll say these tanks do last a long time. I have boiled my coffee every morning with that one little bitty tank, and I've cooked all of my dinners except for 2, I think, with that little bitty tank. And of course did that extra too. You know, that big bluegill fry I did that night. Well, not big, but it was a bluegill fry and takes a lot longer amount of time, you know. It is morning time. I don't know what my thought is. I need to be switching to my tobacco vape. Put away my peach flavored vape until later tonight, or today over yonder if I happen to run out, if I'm over there that long, which sometimes, you know, sometimes I am. Especially I get talking on the phone to the wife, and then when I get off of there, maybe I sit around and chat with Billy for a while, or Frog, or whoever is over there. I believe it will probably be Billy, because today is Sunday. He seems to work on Sundays. Trying to see down through the woods way across the lake over there. See if I can see them guys. We're getting there, people. Water's about to be done boiling. I do have to brush my teeth in this morning too before I take off across that lake. I just realized I did fail to do that last night, so yep, that is a must. Yep, kind of windy today too. Another factor that I don't like traveling across the lake in is wind. Alright, that coffee is steaming right fine. I think that's good enough for me. I do not have to have the roiling boil, because then that's just longer before I can drink it. You know, good anyways. Alright, get out my coffee and my spoon. As I now know from yesterday's coffee boil, it does only take 2 of these, but I'm going to give it a little extra half there. No, maybe I ain't. 2's good enough. Worked out fine yesterday. Alright. In like Flynn. Where did my lid go? Just had it. Couldn't disappear that easy. Aha, there's my lid. Now watch it there. Watch it. It'll get burned up. Come on, man. Don't hassle me. go. All right. Let's do us a pour. What do you think? Time to burn stuff up, you know, like fingers and legs and stuff. Just kidding, I am going to try to avoid that. I guarantee you that. All right, there we go. And we'll set this somewhere else. Where I do not know, because it is kind of hot. And I guess it'll hurt that box none. That should be all right. Oh, that's good. Morning coffee is always the bomb. On that note, let's check on the cinnamon and spice oats. See how they're doing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat them too. I ain't gonna be messing around. Got stuff to do, places to go and everything. Let's see here. Well, the oats themselves are definitely ready, but I'm quite sure the bananas is nowhere near ready. And they are not. One more bite and I'm gonna give it just a little while longer. Wow. I sure do a lot of wowing out here when I'm tasting my food, because it's killer. That's the first thing that pops out of my mouth. Wow, this is so good, you know? Can't help it. All right, one more sip of my coffee, people, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Another reason right there, I need to brush my teeth, get that candied banana stuck in my teeth and stuff. Very good. All right, on that note, coffee is done. Oats are perking in the little bowl there. I'm gonna sit here and relax for a little while. I do not even know what time it is, where my phone is, nothing. I am going to have to find that phone though. Wow, well, I'm going to sit here for about a half hour anyways and enjoy my coffee and then head out across the lake. So I will catch everyone later tonight. I reckon for the dinner video. Or maybe it might take you along for some firewood hunting. I don't know. We'll see. All right, now there goes the pontoon. I can see it way down there through the woods. It's got the people on there. Them's the ones, the rude ones I keep talking about. The pontoon just showed up not long ago. Now there it goes. It's leaving. Normally, I think it stays all day, so that's making me think that maybe they're fixing to leave. I hope, or they're going to go over there and come back with a bunch of wave runners and crap like that, and make my departure to go get supplies, you know, uncool, all rocking around and all that stuff. All right, I got off track there. I will catch y'all after a while, and bye for now. All right, what's going on, everyone? It is dinner time. It has been a day. Went and got supplies, you know, which was basically ice. Did get to talk to the wife for a while. That was awesome. Definitely missed talking to her, and glad I got to do that. Now I'm back in the woods. It'll be another 7 days before I have service again, but anyhow, I'm hoping to get this dinner in real quick before it gets too dark. Hopefully. And again, I'm doing the testing the fate thing. Maybe this will have enough fuel left in here to get one more boil out of it. I don't know, but we are about to find out. If not,
Booyah! I did bust out the extra little container there. And yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of an odd combination a lot of people might find, but that's all right because I want my vegetables. So tonight I'm going to have some of that good dehydrated spaghetti, or sketty as I like to call it. Let's get that in the pot. Ooh, watch that bushcraft knife. Cut myself there or something. That'd be bad. All right, that is in there. Did not spill any of my sketty. This is a good thing. All right, and then I've got some hominy. And since I'm not wanting to do a double boil here, I'm just going to mix my hominy right in with my sketty. Why not? I see nothing wrong with that. So that's what I'm going to do. Throw my trash right down there. Got some of this stuff has got 2 or 3 little pieces of baggie on it or whatever to try to prevent it from poking holes in my bags. I've got to investigate on that a little bit. I hope everyone has been having a good day. Like I always hope, you know. The only thing left after this will be the red light video. Bear with me, I did forget a spoon. Imagine that. All right, I'm back. I went over there earlier specifically to get a spoon for this. And what did I do? Got off track with getting out a new tank of gas and forgot my spoon. Let's pour some water in here. That should be plenty, I would think. Give it a little extra. I'd rather have it a little too soupy than too dry. Well, we have ignition. Do we have heat? We do. Let's turn him up full blast. See if we get a full boil out of this. Stir it around a little bit. Be sure everything is in the pool there and covered with water. Yeah, this next tank of gas, when it finally does happen, I'm going to keep better track on that one. How many boils I get out of it. I will not be using it for any bluegill fries or nothing like that since I found my alcohol burner stove in one of my dry bags there. That's a good thing. So I was trying to determine how long each one of these would last for the big adventure next year. Pittsburgh to New Orleans. When it comes to my coffee in the morning, like on that big trip or this trip, any trip for that matter, I got to be assured I'm going to have my coffee. You know, turn into the camp bear and stuff. All right. It's definitely getting hotter. Sounds like that gas is toning down. Maybe it's about to run out. I'm going to turn it up the rest of the way. Try to get that good boil in there. Hope this isn't too dark. I cannot really tell. But that lens on there is the 15 to 45, which is not good really for low light. And we are only about, let me see my phone here, my non-service phone. Yeah, we're only about 40 minutes from pitch black out here. Oh, now we got a boil going on. I'm going to let it be a good boil for just a minute. And then I'm going to put the lid on it and kick back for a little bit. Drink my water, have me a vape. That's right. And I'm thinking tonight, there we go. That's a good enough boil. Thinking I would like to build another campfire, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Sometimes I think I want to do that, and when the time comes, I'm just not feeling it, you know. Set the spoon down right there. Put up my bushcraft knife. Do not want nothing happening to that. It is a tool I definitely need out here. I hope everyone who is a member of the Facebook group there enjoyed my little post I did today when I went for supplies. I did go out of my way to get that post to you guys. If you know, if you happen to be watching this and you're a member of the Facebook group, just want you to know I took the time to record that with my phone on the little LCD on the Canon there. That way I could bring it to everyone in the Facebook group. So I know from last year y'all was used to having, you know, in the group there, people was used to having videos, you know. Every day they'd get some kind of video. But this year, with it being, you know, dark out here, in other words, no service, can't do that. Have to save them all up, edit them up and cut them and all that, and put them there on the YouTube channel. Of course, I don't do a whole lot of editing and cutting, except maybe to join two clips together. Usually what you see is what you get with me. Mess ups, you know, the whole works. A lot of times I'll just put them right in there because that's all part of it. You don't come out here and everything be all perfect and, you know, it's all good to go and all that. It just don't work that way. Oh, I think I mentioned in an earlier video or something last year for season 1 of The Island, there's this guy showed up. He come puttering by in this little John boat type deal every day. And then one day he stopped talking to Joe and myself. Well, it turns out he's from Ohio, Salina, Ohio, up there by Grand Lake. Well, he showed up again this year. And we hung out for a little bit earlier today. And I had one cold beer. I can only drink one cold beer during the day, otherwise I will be corrupted and might want to drink more than one cold beer, and that's not the way I do things. I do things maybe about 10 o'clock at night normally. That's my way of doing it. You know, around a campfire or there in the tent, then I'll sit back and have me 4 or 5 Kings. But that is just the way I like to do it. He's supposed to stop back by tomorrow. He didn't get to hang for very long because it took me, you know, an all-day process to go get ice and everything. So we'll see. He's like, well, we could do this or we could do that. And I said, or we could sit around and drink a few beers, you know. It kind of really messes me up. I mean, just as far as video-wise goes. Because things I would normally do, I won't be able to do. All right, let's give this a stir here. Oh yeah, plenty of water in there. That's why I want to check on it. It's going to be nowhere near rehydrated yet. I will take a little bite though. I'm going to go ahead and put that lid back on there. Hold that heat in. I think I need to start getting out that 22mm low light lens just for the evenings like this or nighttime. It just does a way better job of pulling in the light that's available. Well, that is pretty tasty, but as I expected, it is nowhere near, you know, ready to eat yet. It's going to take a while. I'll probably let it sit there for 20 minutes, you know, and rehydrate. I will bring it over there, open it up and show you all to the chili and the hominy, if you can even see. Well, you know, it's so dark. There it is. You can see it a little bit at least. I'm gonna put the lid on it. And I guess that will do it for now. There's not gonna be much so far as videos goes today. You know, I only have 4 little clips. Well, we'll have. Right now it's 3 if you include this one. And then of course later tonight will be the red light video. But didn't do any fishing, no squirrel hunting, no firewood hunting. That going to get supplies thing, it just took up most of my whole day. And I guess that is that. The way it goes, right? Right. All right, everyone. I will let you all go. Would like to say Alzheimer's Adventure for a Cure, Season 2, Deep Woods. This is day 14 of 28. 2 weeks left to go to raise awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia. And I guess that will cover that until the red light video when I do me some shout outs like I like to do. And I guess finally, where'd my vape go? There it is. I guess finally I will let y'all go. And sorry about that, I did vape. I will see y'all tonight for the red light. All right, what is going on, everyone? Day 14 here in the woods coming to a close. I don't know whether it helped any or not because now it is pitch black, but I did switch out the lenses on this camera and put on the 22mm. Well, let's see, a little recap. Got up this morning, of course, had my breakfast, had some oats with some bananas in there, some dehydrated bananas, and had my coffee, and then jumped in the canoe and took out across the lake to go resupply, which is basically just some ice. I got to talk to my wife while I was over there, which was awesome. I was glad to talk to her. We'll talk to anybody, really. You know, I do have you guys, but still not quite the same. Anyhow, got that taken care of. On the way back from getting the ice, big gust of wind come, blowed my hat clean off my head right into the water. It was super windy. I played hell just to get my hat back. It took me an extra 20 minutes, maybe a half hour of the trip just to get my hat back. It's like, oh man, that's my good hat. I can't let that just sink to the bottom of the lake and stuff. But I finally did get it back. Let's see. I had my dinner. It was delicious. Had those dehydrated meals. Had the spaghetti and the hominy. I just mixed them together. They was right tasty though. Let them sit there in the pot and rehydrate for about probably 20 minutes or more after I stopped my dinner video. I just sat around, looked at the lake, and let that stuff rehydrate real good, and it was top notch, you know, off the chain good stuff. Let's see. Oh, other than that, we'll call him Ohio John. He stopped by here. He is from Salina, Ohio, up by Grand Lake. I think I mentioned this before, but that was pretty cool. Got to chat with him for a little bit. I did drink 1 Little Kings. It's not normally my thing. I don't normally drink a beer at that time of the afternoon. You know, it's probably 5 o'clock or something. So I did not get back, by the way, from that ice run until about 5. It took me practically, 6 hours to go get some ice. It's a pretty long time. And other than that, I think that is about it. Nothing else exciting did go on. Oh yeah, a little bit more on that whole hat ordeal. Oh, it was something. Could not control the canoe well enough to get close enough to my hat because of the wind, the way it was blowing through this opening in the land masses, But I finally did get her under control and get my hat, as you can see. Hat is in hand, which is a good thing. All right, now, I think that did cover the day's events well enough. Didn't really anything else go on. So on that note, I would like to do a big shout out to my wife. Love you and miss you, babe, as always. Whenever I go on one of these adventures, that's one of the hardest parts. Big shout out to my family and friends. And also in that friend category there, one of the adventure bros, Joe Rager, I'd like to do a big shout out to you as well. Oh, and let's not forget Little Kings. We cannot forget them. The first corporate sponsor for next year's big trip from Pittsburgh to New Orleans. And on that note, being as it is the red light video, we all know what time it is. Let's see, it is kind of dark over here. I do not want to move the red light. All right, there we go. Kind of try to shine the red light on a little bit. That does not ever seem to work too well. Oh, there's a little bit better. Ice cold Little Kings here. And again, as I have been doing for the past number of days, in memory of my brother Kurt, I'm going to hug this Kings. I'm going to make it gone. Just the way it is. He used to like to do that, as I've said many times, and probably will continue to say. He liked to hug a beer. So, Kurt Russell, this beer hug is for you. And Joey Rager, hug a beer, bro, if you're out there. Make it gone. All right, here we go. Oh, excuse me. There you go. So cold, people. I'm telling you. Wow. That lifetime cooler I got for this adventure, that thing is off the chain. You talk about keeping stuff cold. Keeps ice for like days and days. I'm talking this last batch of ice, it lasted, let's see, the Cincinnati boys brought that out here Saturday before last. So that right there, that was 8 days alone. And there was still a good hunk of ice in that ice chest. It probably could have went probably another couple days. Probably 10 days, something like that. But anyhow, once again, big thank you to Little Kings for backing us for next year's trip. And this is the Alzheimer's Adventure for a Cure Season 2 Deep Woods, in case you have not been following along and you just happen to catch this video, or the end of this video maybe. And I guess that will do it. I can kind of see there in the screen my fire is getting a little bit low behind me. I'd actually just got it started fairly well before I decided to do this video. It's a little bit early in the night. It's probably only maybe 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Let me see if I can peek at this phone here. Yeah, well, it's about 9:22. That's Tennessee time. So about 10:22 Ohio time. Anyhow, back to that fire. I'm going to have to get some more wood on there before it's going to go out on me. And I do have me 3 more ice cold Little Kings sitting right here next to me on one of my equipment cases. And I will sit here and enjoy them Little Kings at a much slower pace than the hug from my brother. And that'll be about it. I'm going to get up. This is my plan anyhow, why I started kind of early tonight. My plan is to get in bed a little bit earlier, because I'd like to get up a little bit earlier, have my coffee and my breakfast, and head down there to the lake and do some bluegill fishing. I'd like to get in at least a good hour of bluegill fishing. And if I catch 4 or 5 nice sized gills, I would like to get them gills cleaned up as well. Put into a little Ziploc baggie and throw it in the cooler there before Ohio John shows up. Boy, I sure hope I got his name right. I'm pretty sure it's John. I'll find out for sure tomorrow and let everyone know. But I'd like to get some of those things in, things that I like to have included in a day in the woods. You know, some fishing, maybe a fire like behind me now. All right, guys, everybody, gals, I guess that's enough yabbering for now. I have said a good piece. But wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, I hope you're having a good time of it and not having too much of a hassle. And I guess I will let everyone go. There is a lot more I could say, but I do have a lot more nights left, so I think I'll get everything covered in those nights. Everyone have a good one, and I'll catch you tomorrow.